Good evening, everyone. My name is Ed Ruth, and I am the chairman for tonight's meeting. We'd like to welcome you to the February 27th, 2023 Board of Adjustment public meeting. I ask everyone to stand for a flag salute and a moment of silence.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This meeting is in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, as adequate notice has been given of this meeting, provided by mailing of the annual schedule of meetings to Union County Local Service, the Star Ledger, by posting such annual meeting schedule on the bulletin board in the town hall reserved for such announcements, and the filing of said notice with the Township Clerk of Clark. Formal action may be taken at this meeting. Madam Secretary, roll call.
Tom Mead. Present. Douglas Crock.
Here.
William Helm.
Here.
John Calaguire.
Here.
Chris Tierney.
Here.
Ed Ruth.
Here. Ask the members to make sure they've read the minutes of our reorg and public meeting of January 23rd, 2023. And do I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion to approve.
A second?
Second.
Just remember to announce your name so the secretary can put it down in the minutes.
You got it, Dan?
Second, John Calaguire.
Okay. Thank you both. Any correspondence, Kelly?
No correspondence.
No correspondence this evening. All right, we'll get to the business of tonight, which is calendar case 3-23. Mr. Dominic Pardo. Is Mr. Pardo here?
Hi, my name is Teresa Pardo. Dominic Pardo is my husband. I came tonight asking for an adjournment. He had an emergency hip surgery operation on Tuesday, and unfortunately they had to redo it again on Friday, and he just got home last night. Can't leave the house. He's in a lot of pain. He's with a walker, so it'll be a couple weeks before he can get on his feet again.
Well, we wish him well. We'll need to reschedule.
Right, so just to put on the record, you did provide me with the affidavit of publication and with the green receipts from the notice, so you did notice for this evening. Notice was appropriate, and the board does have jurisdiction, so we can, what we can do is announce tonight the new date that you'll be heard, and you won't have to resend out notices then. But we do need to come up with a date tonight and announce that, so everybody in the public knows exactly which date we're coming back, okay? So, Janet, what date's available? Is our next meeting available for them? Is our next meeting date available for them to come back?
Okay.
Is it available, or do we have anything else on the schedule?
That would be March 27th.
And we're free that evening?
That's right now the only one on, so.
Okay. Is the 27th available for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I have one question. Do we have to renotice do we have to republish in the ledger for that date?
No, that's why we're going to announce it this evening, so that people in the audience understand, because they did send the notice and you received it, they don't need to send a new notice. We're announcing now that they're going to be carried 1 month to our next meeting, which is March 27th. So we do appreciate you all came out. We only figured this out this morning that Mr. Pardo wasn't going to be able to attend, and we are going to grant them the adjournment for that.
Thank you.
For the members of the public, you can call the board secretary on that morning and make sure it's actually going forward to save yourselves a trip out, because we do feel bad, especially on a day like tonight with the snow, if you come out for no reason. So Janet is the board secretary. She's in the construction office if you want to check with her before you come out to make sure it's going on the 27th date, okay?
Thanks for your help.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Does the board need to vote on
No.
this? Okay. Thank you again to the public and to Pardos, and hope your husband's doing better. The next item on the agenda are resolutions, and we have 3 or 2.
I think we have 2 resolutions. The first is Resolution 2R23. This is from the reorganization meeting, and the important part, the now therefore, be it resolved that the Zoning Board of Adjustment of the Township of Clark on this 27th day of February, 2023, that the annual report as submitted by council to the Zoning Board of Adjustment is hereby adopted by the Zoning Board of Adjustment pursuant to the Municipal Land Use Law, NJSA 40:55-70.1, et cetera, subject to the following conditions. The board respectfully reserves the right to provide any additional recommendations in accordance with the statute. And that is the first motion. We can do these together. I'll read them both, and we can vote on them together.
That's fine.
And then the second motion is Resolution Number 1, R23, and the important part after the now therefore, be it resolved by the Zoning Board of Adjustment, Township of Clark, 27th of February, 2023, pursuant to Chapter 31, Section 2, subsections 2.1 through 2.7 inclusively, the Zoning Board of Adjustment held a public reorganization meeting on January 23rd, 23, with the following persons were either elected or appointed to serve the Zoning Board of Adjustment for the 2023 calendar year. Ed Ruth was duly elected Chairman of the Zoning Board of Adjustment. Douglas Crock was duly elected Vice Chairman of the Zoning Board of Adjustment. Janet Gentry was duly appointed as Zoning Board of Adjustment Secretary, and Kelly Carey was duly appointed as Zoning Board of Adjustment Attorney. Those are the 2 resolutions. We need a motion and a second. We can do them together, and then a roll call vote.
May I have a motion to approve the 2 resolutions?
I'll make a motion to approve. William Helm?
May I have a second?
I'll second Tom.
Mead.
Roll call?
Roll call.
Yeah.
Tom Mead?
Roll call.
Okay.
Yes.
Douglas Crock?
Yes.
William Helm?
Yes.
John Calaguire?
Yes.
Chris Tierney?
Yes.
And Ed Ruth?
Yes. Any discussion from the board about our meeting or postponement?
Does anybody have any questions about in general, about the process or the procedures that we have for the board? If there's any questions you needed to ask, it's a short night, it's a good night to do it. Okay, very good.
I have a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn, Doug Crock.
Second?
Well, third.
Very good. Gotcha. Meeting is adjourned.